Welcome to my channel Learn Vista. Today we are going to improve our proficiency of English through advanced vocabulary, idioms, phrases, and a glossary with exercises and answers. The Man Who Chased the Horizon is a reflective short story about Elias, a man who has everything he needs but is never satisfied. Driven by envy and the belief that true happiness lies elsewhere, he embarks on a long and difficult journey in search of a mysterious sage who holds the secret to lasting joy. Along the way, Elias learns a powerful lesson. Sometimes, the things we overlook are the very things that make life rich. This story reminds us to appreciate what we have before it's gone. Let's begin our lesson. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a man named Elias, who was never content. Though he had a respectable job, a loving family, and a comfortable home, he constantly envied those who seemed to have more wealth, more status, more admiration. One day, Elias overheard a conversation in a cafe about a reclusive sage who supposedly possessed the secret to eternal happiness. Intrigued and desperate to escape his perceived mediocrity, Elias set out on a journey to find this sage. His travels took him across continents, over arid deserts, through dense forests, and across perilous mountain passes. He endured hardships, forfeiting all his worldly possessions along the way, believing that once he found the sage, his suffering would be vindicated. Years later, ragged and weathered, Elias stumbled upon the sage in a quiet Himalayan village. The sage welcomed him with serenity and listened to his tale of discontent.
I've lost everything.
Elias lamented.
I only want what others seem to have effortlessly.
The sage smiled faintly and said,
Chasing what glitters, you discarded what truly shines.
Confused, Elias asked for clarity.
You sought happiness like one chasing the horizon.
The sage explained.
The more you run toward it, the farther it gets. Happiness isn't found in distant lands or lavish dreams. It resides in the quiet moments you once took for granted.
Suddenly, memories of his daughter's laughter, his wife's quiet support, and the warm smell of his morning coffee flooded his mind. He had been rich in ways he never appreciated. Elias returned home, not with treasure, but with gratitude. And for the first time, he felt truly wealthy. Let's learn some words which will help us to proficient our language. Content, meaning, satisfied with what one has, not desiring more. Example, despite his modest lifestyle, he was perfectly content. Reclusive, meaning, preferring to live in isolation or solitude. Example, the reclusive monk rarely spoke to outsiders. Mediocrity, meaning, the state of being average or unremarkable. Example, he feared a life of mediocrity more than failure. Endure, meaning, to suffer patiently, to tolerate hardship. Example, she endured years of training before achieving success. Vindicated, meaning, proven to be right or justified. Example, after years of ridicule, the scientist felt vindicated when her theory was confirmed. Serenity, meaning, the state of being calm and peaceful. Example, the lake's serenity brought her a sense of inner peace. Forfeit, meaning, to give up something as a consequence. Example, he forfeited his comforts in search of truth. Forfeit, meaning, to give up something as a consequence. Example, he forfeited his comforts in search of truth. Chasing the horizon, it's an idiom, meaning, pursuing something unattainable or endlessly elusive. Example, he spent his life chasing the horizon of perfection. Chasing what glitters, it's an idiom, meaning, seeking superficial or material success. Example, in chasing what glitters, she ignored her true calling. Discard what truly shines. Meaning, let go of what is genuinely valuable. Example, he discarded what truly shines in favor of status symbols. Take for granted. Meaning, fail to appreciate something while it's available. Example, we often take our health for granted until it fades. The grass is always greener. Meaning, the belief that others have it better. Example, he kept switching jobs, always thinking the grass was greener elsewhere. Protagonist. Meaning, the main character in a story. Epiphany. Meaning, a sudden realization or insight. Symbolism. Meaning, the use of symbols to represent ideas or concepts. Transformation. Meaning, a marked change in character or condition. Hope you have learned many new words. Keep practicing. Use all these words in your daily conversation. Hope you liked my video. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.